Hi there, this is Alvin and welcome to Kickstart Commerce. I don't have a tutorial for you today, but what I do have for you is a review of GoDaddy's latest update to their Domain Investor App. At the time of this recording, it is Friday, July the 17th, my mom's birthday. So happy birthday, Mom, if you are listening to this review. Jumping into things, the last time I gave a review of the GoDaddy Domain Investor app, it was back in early January of 2020, which, thinking it's been 7 months and this is the year of COVID, it feels like we've lived, man, at least 2 or 3 years inside of these couple of months. But the last time I reviewed this app, it basically it was a great update, a good update rather, in terms of allowing users to search, filter, and sort expired domain auctions, as well as being able to add each one as a favorite or to the watch list, and so forth. But jumping into the application, as you see here on the dashboard, I'm looking at it through, or rather, we're viewing it through the dark mode. There is a light and dark mode based on your iOS settings. Nevertheless, one of the things that I noticed just literally as I logged in was that there is now 4 icons across the bottom. And so previously in the last update, there was only dashboard, search, and settings. Well, now there is the cart, which leads me to believe that you can actually go ahead and pay for domains that you want, which is an added feature, great feature to add. And so if we go in, obviously you can see there in the lower left on the one icon, it says I have one pending payment. If we go, it'll show you all the domains that you've won. So if you click up here to where you see the scrolling pills, that navigation there, so you can see all the ones that you won, bid, offer, counter offer. There's the ones that are already been paid for, and then the ones that are unpaid. So if you wanted to pay for, you can pay for them all or one at a time. You basically click the checkbox, but I'm going to unclick it just because I'm not going to pay for it right now. But if I were to tap that domain and go to the next page, then you can see now it has an add to cart button, which is just a great feature that GoDaddy has added. And because once before you could only use this app basically to bid on domains, and then you would have to pay from using the web interface. And so that always had me carrying around, laptop, phone in hand, laptop, phone in hand. I want to bid through the laptop, but I have to pay, or rather bid through the phone, pay through the laptop. And so now I can, at least what it looks to be like, I can actually ditch my laptop in this latest update. And so one of the things though, before I ditch my laptop, that I want to make sure is that that there are search capabilities. And so before, you can only really search the expired auctions as well as some of the public auctions. And so this originally started out really honed in on the expired auctions. But now, if you go to search here, and if we go to search, you now see across the top, it has different pills. So it has an extension pill here that you can actually look in and decide which ones you want to, which extensions or which types of domains you would like to see. I would imagine that over the course of time that this is going to change and become a bit more robust and probably show more of the different extensions. What would probably be cool is if this actually showed extensions based upon popularity. So what's been popular within the GoDaddy aftermarket. And so for now, I'm just going to pick .com. I'm going to click apply, and then basically there loads the different domains. Now, what I will say is one of the things that would probably be a great update is I don't know that it makes a good idea that you have to click the apply button each time you apply one of these pills across the top, or segments or whatever you want to call them. But because you don't know how many domains are going to load, you don't know how long it's going to take. Obviously, it didn't take that long to load the 4,900 domains. But that being said, it'd probably be a lot better or more optimal user experience to allow a user basically to select all and then search. And so one of the other additions here that so love is basically having the ability now to see buy it now, closeouts, public auctions, and expired domains. So this is essentially now the web interface coming into mobile form. And so, if we select closeouts, obviously there is a checkbox there to the right, and then you can click apply. You can now see all of the various closeouts. Now we can take it one step further with the characters, and we want to set that. That's okay. Actually, I may set it down between 1 to 10 characters. I'll click apply, and once it's been applied, it'll show me basically all of the closeouts that are a match for what I've chosen so far. So I do see that there are some digits that are in there. I don't want those in there, so I'm just going to click this with digits, and it will turn to no digits, and we have no digits. Now I see that there is one in there that has a hyphen. Well, I don't really care for domains with hyphens in them. So if I want to get rid of it, I just click that with hyphen, and it'll turn to read no hyphens, and that v-wiz.com is gone. And you can also see just the different the showing of results. And as well, you can sort by whether it's the end time, soonest first, longest first. You can go from alphabetical order, ascending to descending. Same with the price. And so we'll just choose what we had going from high to low, or descending to ascending pricing. And so this is really a great update in terms of adding the cart functionality, adding greater visibility into the actual aftermarket or types of auctions, as well as the auction criteria there in terms of the extensions and hyphens, no hyphens, digits, no digits, being able to select the number of characters, and even when you select that given domain. So I select snack, yeah, and it's $11. Some of the main, the appraisal data, the estimated data, and even comps, if it has comps, will be shown there. So some of that data still remains the same. You get the domain details if there's anything that's there. Obviously, this is a closeout, so it doesn't have bid history. But if this were an expired domain auction, then you would see you would see that bid detail that's there. And so I'm just going to go back and click expired domain auction and apply. And the one good thing is, as you change only one of those, it doesn't go back and reset. It basically only resets the one that you've done. Now, what's funny is also, if you're looking, you get to see the eye icon there to the right of summerbody.com, all the way in that far right. So that means that it's actually on my watch list. And so, for instance, if I look at the domain that's there, occmakeup.com, I can either choose, I can ultimately choose to bid if I wanted to, which I'm not. $6,200. I mean, that's good, but I think I'll pass on it. And so let's see here. So if you want to unwatch it, you basically, or even bid on it, you can slide. If you take your finger, press on the domain, and slide to your right, it'll show you the bid, and you can actually bid on it. If you take your finger and press on it and slide to the left, then you can actually choose to watch it, and the eye will appear. If you want to unwatch it, then you press on it, slide to the left, and unwatch it. And so that means that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Outside of the fact of up there in the top here, you can actually type in and then do searches and actually save those searches. And then those searches will appear on, let's get away from there. So those searches actually then appear here under the search bar here where it says saved and then recent. So you can see your most recent as well as the ones that are saved. And so all in all, the new GoDaddy, or rather this updated GoDaddy Domain Investor App it's coming along. It is certainly coming along. I'm pleased just with the journey that it's taken so far. And so, it now allows me to fully ditch my laptop, which is truly exciting. Although I guess the only other thing that would probably, I can't ditch it 100% because I still have to be able to control, payment options and so forth. But that being said, and like I said, I don't know because I'm not actually going through the entire process, but will. But if you can actually add payments, remove payments, manage payments, everything from this app, that would be great. But that being said, with what we're able to do, obviously, if you have the correct payments already associated, I think from A to Z that this latest update is a good update. They're headed in the right direction with it, as far as I'm concerned, at being able to search for domains, bid on domains, add them to your watch list, uncheck them from your watch list, being able to bid on them, being able to see the necessary data and information, the analytics behind the domain, as well as if and when you win, then you can actually pay for that domain all from the palm of your hand, which is great. So outside of that, I don't know what else you could actually add, other than to say probably more a deeper dive into the domain portfolio reporting, simple can reports of like TLD breakdown of your given portfolio, or maybe PPC revenue, or maybe average estimated value of domains in your portfolio, or what's the same analytics about how you've been bidding. You've bidded on X amount of domains that were a given average price or whatnot. So I feel that the sky's the limit. There's so much more that could probably be added here to just keep increasing the experience for domain investors. And so if you have any questions about the GoDaddy Investor App, please leave comments below the video or the blog post. In addition, please subscribe to this YouTube channel where I drop a tutorial video every Wednesday, as well as release podcasts that talk about the digital disciplines of buying, selling, investing, and developing domains. And so also, last but not least, please visit kickstartcommerce.com, and on the right hand side, click the Daily Scoop newsletter, and you'll receive my daily picks on expired domain auctions, those with bids as well as those without bids for that day, as well as other information pertaining to just the digital disciplines of how to grow your business. So thanks, and that's all for now.